Hello everyone and welcome to the Straight Up Reviews. In this video, I'm going to discuss the mid-season finale of Hawkeye. A brilliant episode as it was. I'm more and more excited for where this series is going. Hawkeye is a tribute to all those Christmas movies like Die Hard. And now it finally looks like it's gonna have all that action it was also promising for. In the last two episodes, we saw the Rogers musical, the amazing Steve Rogers musical, the resurfacing of Ronin, and the introduction of the Kate Bishop and the really lovely regular dog. While the last two episodes there are a lot of groundwork and world building, but they still come across as a bit of slow. But this one, oh man, this one was a hell of a ride from very start. We start with the character we left the last two episodes with. The last scene of episode 2 was with the new character, the arrival of a new woman in the Marvel Universe, and she was none other than Echo. This episode will start with the story of Maya Lopez, who eventually becomes Echo in comics, and she will definitely become in the MCU. I mean, they have already announced a series with her which is named Echo, exclusively for Disney Plus and in India on Disney Plus Hotstar. I think the introduction of Echo is clearly brilliant. She is a Native American woman and there is a real sadness shown in her story. How a deaf woman works really hard in our society, and the only thing which she loves more than anything else, her father, is taken away from her. In the comics also, she started as a villain, then became an anti-hero, and then turned into a hero. So I think that's the same route Marvel is taking with her. First giving her a story, a sad story we can all get behind. And then when she will turn good, she will be one of the best, I'm pretty sure. But the most amazing thing about her story is that we get to see the first glimpses of the amazing Kingpin. Okay, we just saw the hand of Kingpin. I mean, how cool is that? Now, the really important thing to look here is that Marvel has never confirmed that does the Netflix series takes place in the MCU completely. I mean, the issue here is the deal between Netflix and Marvel, the way it broke, it had left a bad blood, and it's very clear that Marvel doesn't want to give away extra money to Netflix, so they might try to avoid making that connection. But going from what we recently saw on Vincent D'Onofrio's recent tweet, Vincent D'Onofrio is of course the actor who played Kingpin in MCU's Daredevil on Netflix, and it looking like we might be on something. I mean, in recently leaked pictures from Spider-Man No Way Home, Charlie Cox, Matthew Murdock, Daredevil was shown in a picture with Spider-Man. I mean, that picture might be true, that picture might be false, but if Daredevil is making an appearance, that means that Kingpin is also coming to take his New York, his Hell's Kitchen. It can also be a possibility that this Daredevil and Kingpin will be played by the same actor, but just like J. Jonah Jameson, they will be part of a new universe. Like J. Jonah Jameson is played by the same actor, but it's two different universes, where in the original Spider-Man movies, he was a man with hair, and in this universe, the MCU universe, he's a man with no hair who runs a blog, not a newspaper. And moving on, then we see the meetup between Hawkeye and Maya Lopez, aka Echo. And I really loved the kind of irony they tried to play with in this episode, where two characters who are so different from each other yet so similar. I mean, both of them have this hearing issue in their life. Maya Lopez, who is completely deaf, and then there is Hawkeye, who suffers from hearing impairment. And it's really nice to look that they sort of are establishing a connection between those two. I mean, who knows that Hawkeye might show up in the Echo series. I mean, I would love that. But then happens the most amazing thing, the thing I was waiting from the time I have seen the trailer, and that was the car chase. So Hawkeye and Kate Bishop finally got rid of the goons, and they were giving them a run for their money. I mean, we have seen many car chases in MCU from Iron Man 2 to Ant-Man 2, but I think this might be my favorite. I mean, this one definitely has its own flavor. From the trick arrows to the pimp particle, it was a hell of a ride. And the pimp particle, oh man, when I saw Pim written on the arrow, I was just happy as hell, because that clearly shows that these heroes just don't fight for a movie together and then goes in their isolation. They have their connection, so they take help from each other, they share their technology with each other, and that's so amazing. And finally, when the episode was wrapping up, we got to see a really nice chat between Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, and I think that's what the show is also really about, because it's a Christmas show. It's a show about where a family sits with each other, and I mean, eventually they will meet on the crossroads. I mean, Hawkeye with his family and Kate Bishop with her family. I mean, maybe her family might turn up to be villains, but who knows? We will see in the future. And finally, in the end, we see Hawkeye is in danger. What's with the shorts guy? I mean, he may be the swordsman from the comics, but who knows? We have to wait and watch for the next episode. This was really nice of all of you for listening to me. So like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow. And I will meet you really soon with a new Puppet Planet review show video. New episode of Puppet Planet review show, and a new video for Box Office Bollywood Weekend, and a lot of things. We are gonna do a lot more things here on this channel. So meet up soon, and like, share and subscribe. Thank you and take care. Bye.